Hello everyone, how are you? Hope all is well with you all and you're doing okay. Hope you're looking forward to having a restful and peaceful weekend and just do something nice for yourself. Whether it be cooking something nice to treat yourself, because Lord knows in the week, once you're a working person, you don't get the time to do the nicey stuff. So just take this weekend as long as you have the time to just do something nice for you. You sure deserve it. So, guys, you ever hear the term, is not every day water go to well, it come back full. One day the bottom must drop out. Well, it simply means, if you don't understand, because that is a Jamaican terminology we use for certain situations. Well, the explanation is sometimes you'll be doing something and it may be the wrong thing, but it's okay to you because you're getting away with it. But just bear in mind, one day you'll get found out. You understand? Whether by someone seeing you, video camera, or something just went wrong and you end up snitching on yourself. So, there is this video circulating on social media where there is some Jamaica Constabulary Force officers that felt the need to take matters in their own hands after apprehending three men, O'Shane Stubbs, Orlando Campbell, and Kishan Smith in East Kingston on Sunday, November the 4th, 2024. Well, according to the police report, they have put a dent in a suspected robbery in the area. After police was on patrol, three men were taken out on Windward Road, two of whom were underage and had East Kingston addresses. One police corporal is alleged to have been hit in the leg during the exchange of gunfire with the criminals. Two firearms, a Sig Sauer and a Ruger 9mm pistol with several rounds of ammunition were seized after the shooting. The Superintendent of Police, Tamale Chambers, head of the East Kingston Police Division, said these men were from Rockfort and Rallington town communities. Ages range from 17 to 20. One is a laborer, Moonhead, one is a deliveryman, Bimax, and the next one works at a car wash. The superintendent gave a speech that his team of police officers were traveling on Windward Road when the men aroused their suspicion. The police team stopped and gave verbal instructions to the men who pulled their firearms and opened fires. Of course, you know the script. The police took evasive action and they all went to the land of the deceased. So I'm thinking, these younglings were iron men. Police was close enough to give them verbal instruction, yet they were able to draw their guns. Remember, you can't down the road and give them verbal instruction. Worse, if them a criminal, they would have run off. You had to be near enough. Yet they were brave enough to draw on the officers. Same way this script just never added up. Now the superintendent continued by saying these men have been terrorizing residents and wreaking havoc in the Jackson Road, Rallington Town and Windward Road communities. He said he is not sure if they were a part of any gangs. He also stated they were not, NOT, not on our wanted list. But in the area, people were reporting they being robbed coming from the ATM machine. Listen, based on intelligence, we have picked up they might. That is very important. They might. They are not, they might be persons who would watch people when they use the ATM machine, Chambers said. I'm telling you, in Jamaica, you can't make this up. If this is correct, based on the news, the superintendent said they might be persons who would watch people when they use the ATM machine in the area. You see, this is the reason why body cameras is absolutely necessary. And I was so angry when I heard the utterances of the Minister of National Security basically giving excuses for the police officers why they don't have to wear them. Yes, because him giving them excuse. Because him finding excuse why there's a problem wearing them. Everywhere else in the world, them wear them. It's not like say, we don't know them will turn it off too. But at least it will lessen some of the situations that come up. Because when these incidents happen, at least we would have some level of balance to what really happened. Because remember, it's not everywhere a CCTV camera is going to be hidden. Because really and truly, we don't want the police to feel like they can just go around, round up the usual suspect and do what they feel like to do. Because if you check it, most of our Jamaican youths mode of dressing and how them carry themselves is suspicious anyway, on all kind of level, but they are not all involved in crime and disorder. But after all this report and speech, look how video evidence come shake up them comfort zone and show that really and truly the officer's story was a blatant lie. It was a cold takeout because there was camera in the area and they never knew that when they accosted the boys, because the whole cold moment was recorded. The whole thing of when they line up the youths against a wall and one of the youths seemingly realized what time it was, took a chance and took off, but could not run faster than a car that took him out in his tracks. So just maybe that was the defining moment when they had to hit the other two. Just maybe the thinking is, can't leave any witnesses. We may never know. Another thing I had wondered, they never caught them in a vehicle altogether. They never caught them breaking into anywhere. They never caught them in the act of doing anything in the community, committing any crime. At 1:30 a.m. in the morning, they never go kick off no door to no house and find all three of them together. So, you want to tell me they are armed criminals and they see police vehicle come in and never run? Police vehicle, even without the lights flashing, can be seen and heard from a distance coming. Worse if you know you have peace on you, you're not gonna try hide. So what? Them go stand out in the middle of the street? I would think as criminals, you would always be on the lookout, just in case there is any police or military vehicle coming along. Because you know you're hot. Worse, you have something on you. And you don't know how most of these police vehicle engine make noise because of diesel engine. Worse, look at the time of the morning. You know so no police or soldier not pass you without check you. Give you a better joke. I interject for a minute here. I remember a guy was telling me that their area was under curfew and they got caught outside them yard playing domino, and the police just said, here one, hold on, going to the jeep and carry them go one police station over one part. Anyway, them have them there from the night, the whole day the next day. And then guess what? Them let them go down in the night of the next day. Not in the day where they could have go home after them have them overnight, And you see where them have to pass to go back to for them neighborhood, them have to pass through their rival area. Can't take no taxi or nothing. Cause them let them off about like 11 o'clock at night, them let them out. And guess what? It was like about 8 of them. And they never walk together. The guy say, you can't walk at night as men in a certain area and walk together. You have to walk separated, because once police see you together, they might check. If him see you single, he might check you much less. When you're together, him have more reasons to probably creep you back again and carry you back, and him never want that. So everybody decide, even though them are go to the same place, them are go through rival community to get to where them live, because them have to take the shortcut. So here everybody are going to separate and so on, and that's how they got through. So I figure, based on what Rockfort is like, if these guys were involved in anything, them will be worried and looking out and listening out if them hear no police or soldier vehicle coming. And if so, they will be not walking to them. Not saying that I can think for them, but their actions would have been different in how them adjust themselves on the road in the night. Talk truth, somebody comment and tell me how it go. Let me continue. Because seemingly these guys never even interested in hiding themselves, and in that era there's many little places them couldn't hide. And how them walk, because I doubt they'd be walking in the middle of the road. If the story line is true, they would be doing it in a different way. As far as I am concerned, it looked like it's possible the situation would have been like a link up that went bad. Like the police know them and them know the police. Because if they were really criminals, the criminals not act so, especially not looking out for police. What other reason could they be out there 1:30 a.m. in the morning chilling with guns on them? As you can see, based on the video, there was absolutely no shootout. So why else would they be so confident linking with the police and they have guns, as they say, on them? Is must a link up possibly between them, or just three regular youths coming from somewhere, not necessarily doing anything illegal? Pray it for those who see the videos think and match the original stories that they gave and the now story plus the video. And of course, with video evidence, 2 police have now been arrested for taking them out. You know, based on the landscape of Jamaica over the years, there have been allegations where police officers use youths to do illicit acts, as there was a gang a few years ago, about 3 to 4 years ago. Some members still in prison, where when the youths do the robbery in Clarendon areas, when the police was called, it would be the Confederate police that would come. And when they arrive, those set of police would send away any different set of police coming on the scene, because in the meantime, all the stolen items would have been put into the police vehicle. And really and truly, the first set of police that would have come on the scene would have known what was about to go down and know what was going on, and would know how to keep the other set of police who don't know what going on out of the area, saying basically they got this. So even other police, if they were to see the youth and accost them, they would absolutely have nothing on them, as mask and everything would have been already put into the police vehicles. And remember, when they rob these business places, no one can identify them without the mask, and they have no loots on them, so you have nothing to arrest them for. And you know, when things go wrong, those same youths would be taken out in shootout, and you know the usual script. Can't remember the name of the gang. I think it was the Hutchins Wilson gang. It was well organized, with members of the JCF involved. You guys can go look up on it and read up on the whole story, because I followed that story from the inception to the end, and you see all the different spawns of people who involve to make these criminals so confident when they do their dirty deeds, and how they are able to just get away free. And if anybody go report nothing or say nothing, like it I call them snitch in Jamaica, them have a style where informer to be unalived. Anybody was to say anything, the police would go right back to them and let them know who, when, and where said anything. And of course, that person would not be here anymore. It was a crazy case. It opened my eyes to so many things that made me pray some of these situations even deeper. Nothing is as it seems. And even with video evidence, we only see the actions of the night. The cause of this action, we will never know, because obviously we see that it was never a shootout. So what was the situation? Worse, since the old scenario they reported, we now find out it was all a blatant lie. You see, the police have a hard job to do. And worse, they are policing Jamaicans. And there are so much good police. And I know too many criminals are escaping through loopholes in the judiciary system that they shouldn't have. And sometimes we feel it easier for the police to just take them out and done, more than waste taxpayers' money. But the thing is, unless you catch them in the act, how do we decide who is innocent from who is guilty? We can't just use the term they might be involved. We have to know somehow that they are involved. For real. I don't know. Jamaica is in a dark place, hanging off a precipice. And any moment, we will totally fall in. Anyway, guys, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to my platform, please. Love you all. Bye for now.